these days. I'm showing live on at least 2 platforms, possibly 3. 3 platforms? Egads, it's working! Alright, so. Smooth. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to pop open what we finished last week with, which was the Mini Mixer Monsters. We're going to pop some projectiles in there. And then we're going to add in a little bit of data. Data. A little bit of data. My channel is filled with bots. Scooby-doo-bop-a-doo. All right. Shazam, I say. What do we got going on here? If you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody gonna give a hoot to hoot. Nah, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Beep, 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 boo. How you do live? That's funny, it doesn't send a link. That's interesting. Well, that is interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. All right, so what we got going on today? Current keyframe frequency is 8.3 seconds. How do I change that? If it isn't one thing, it's 10 others. Alright, let's get some simple projectiles in here, and then we can just run this on the stream. Cheer now to be number one. That's what it says. Cheer now to be number one. Alright. Gift a sub, that's what I said. Gift a sub, I'm all about it. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just... Yarg. When last we joined our hero, oh, I have no music. I thought there was something wrong with my ears. All right. Let's go into our prefabs. We've got a player monster. So we've got a bat here. And I think this is what we're adjusting the rotation of. So we're going to create an empty out in front of him. And we'll call this projectile spawn. It's lonely at the bottom. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we have the projectile there. So on the player monster, we're going to add a new script. And we're going to call this shooter. Shooter! We're going to create a shot prefab, and we're going to have a float that is shot countdown max, maybe shot countdown max, and we're going to have a private one that's like current shot count. No, I don't want to control that from here. I'm going to control that from the main game controller, because we may want to have way more that happens there. Alright, so we've got our shot prefab. We're going to get rid of the update and the start on this because we don't really need them. We just need one public void shoot. And all that's going to do is it's going to oh, and we're going to have a public game object. Actually, let's just make it a transform. And we'll call this shot spawn. And we're going to instantiate a game object. And we're going to actually set that to game object new shot equals instantiate game object shot prefab. And then new shot dot let's set the transform position to the shot spawn position, and new shot dot transform dot rotation equal to the shot spawn dot rotation. Now what that's going to do is, hopefully, as he turns, this little projectile spawner here is going to turn to face with him, and then from there we will... That's weird. Oh, I've got no camera. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't realize my camera was off today. Well, let's... Oh! Oh, that's wildly embarrassing. I just got coffee on my glasses. Takes a real pro to do that. All right. I'm back. I have a camera and coffee on my glasses. It's a perfect Monday. Just getting a little hand cream on it. So dry. This winter has been so long. All right, so on the player monster, we're going to add the shooter. And then I think we probably in our prefabs already have Fire Blast one. Yeah, so we're going to, whoa. So on the player monster, we're going to add Fire Blast, and we're going to add this as our shot spawn, and we're going to apply that. Alright, so Scambledy-damble, there's our dude. Alright, so and let's see what the Fire Blast does. It moves forward with an initial force of 900, lifespan, freeze rotation. Does it use gravity? Let's turn off gravity on that. Okay, so we'll apply this guy, we'll get rid of him, and let's test and see how it works. Ugh. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so if I hit join, good, join's working on the first one now. Oh! Okay, so now I can ride these. Whoa, don't fall off the bottom. Don't. Cool. Okay, so now what I need to do is add it so that X actually does the shot. Make the shot! Alright, that was a little aggressively weird. Arg! Yar, Billy! Okay, so what am I gonna do? We need big blockers on either side, but we're not gonna do that yet. First, we are going to go into the game controller, and on the prefabs, player monster, shooter. Okay, so we're just gonna tell it to shoot. So that's good. So game controller, mixer manager. So if it's attack X, then we're just going to call it player shoot. And we're just going to do that on mouse down or key down. So, and then in here, we're going to send a message. I'm going to send your monster a message. And that message is shoot. Shoot until you can shoot no more. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Now, let me just check my dev settings on Mixer. We're going to go into our dev lab. We're going to check out our mini mixer monsters, build. On the team one, yeah, okay, good. So it is called Attack X. That's all I needed to double check. So if I am not wrong, and I am never wrong, join X. Okay, it shot. It didn't shoot well. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, it's definitely shooting. The shot, however... Oh, I think the shot is immediately colliding with the dude. So, if we go into our... So we'll go into him, and we're going to move that projectile spawn further out from his face. Oh. Oh yeah, it needs to be, whoa. Okay, let's try it there and just see what happens. Okay, so let's see what happens in the bullet. Okay, so there's a launcher here that's supposed to be set. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so basically, I think it's calling destroy because its life left is gone because life left equals lifespan isn't being set. So I need to do that on start. Okay, so let's stop this. Because I'm already setting its transform position and rotation and all that sort of fun stuff. So now let's see what happens with this. Okay, so on prefabs, Fire Blast, let's set our initial force back to 600. Okay, so what we who's spawning it? So when we call shoot, let's add in our so instead of that, we're just going to do this. We're going to send it a message. We're going to send you a message. And that message is launch. And then when we set launch on bullet forward, we're setting a game object. So let's set this to a game object instead. There. Good. Now, one of these has got to be my project. There we go. So now on the player, there should be a shot spawn. Has a type mismatch. That should be so we'll apply that back up and let's try it again. One more time, but this time with feeling. Okay, so that works. The speed's too fast. So we'll set the speed to like 200. Lifespan to 5, that's good. Start lifetime 4, start 4, we'll pre-warm it. Duration 5 seconds, that's fine. So that's forward, pointing out like that. So what we're gonna do, does Fire Blast have a, yeah, it has a sphere collider, that'll work. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna set the parent name on that one, but the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set a little bit of reverse. Okay. Let's set that to, let's change that fire to something a little more innocuous. Okay, that's good. Alright, so I'm going to change this one back to standard. And we're going to look for a good particle here. All right, now on the emission, we're going to drop that down to 200. No, let's just go to 70. Let's take the gravity off it. Local simulation, delta time, scaling mode, that's good, 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 good. Max particles 1,000. Okay, good enough. Let's apply that and see what happens. Hey! How's it going, Akira? So I'm going to hit join, and for some reason I have to hit it twice. Okay, well those look terrible. Oh, interesting. It seems like they're picking up my forward motion as well. Maybe not. Yeah, those look terrible. Honestly, the trail can probably just go. You know, if I get rid of the trail on those, and I just... So where's my particle? So on my Fire Blast, if I get rid of this particle system and just add a trail, okay, and then I don't want it to cast shadows or receive shadows. We only want it on there for like 0.8 seconds. Auto destruct width is probably only like 0.6. Go into our materials, and that's not it. Good. That'll probably look better. Alright, join in. If I jump and hit X, oh, I'm hitting Z. Oh, I didn't apply it. Shoot. That would help. One more time, but this time with feeling. Alright, I'm going to join in my game. Jump, jump, jump. It looks better, not fantastic, but it's weird that it picks up my movement. Needs a bit of work, but it's better than it was. So on the players, now what I want to do is a something. I want to do a something. I don't know what. Brain work. Oh, I wanted to change the position where it spawns. So right now, because of how he's animated, let's see here. So that's his box collider, which honestly is too wide because most of the time he's going to be going left or right. So let's just drop that down to 0. There we go. Now let's see what that collider looks like when he's being animated, because it's probably off. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to set that to 0.35. Good. We're going to apply that back to the... Now, you need to still change your spawn point. So, when he's flying like that, where would he actually spit his projectiles from? It would be up about here. Maybe a little bit lower. And about there. Good. So we're going to copy those settings and we're going to apply them, paste component values. Good. So now he should actually seem to spit things from his mouth, which is good. I am so excited for GDC. Oh, how did I end up joining multiple times? That's weird. Oh yeah, because I left one character in there. Okay, so I can shoot way too many times. But... oh, that's weird. Oh, it's starting the motion trail from like the spawn point in the middle. See, it's like always starting it from the basically the middle of the screen, which is 0, 0. Okay, that's weird. Super weird. Hey, Frankie, how's it going? Oh, well, I've got one starting here. Okay, so let's get rid of this one. And see if that helps our situation. We'll apply this guy, see if that helps anything. And then we're going to start the trail rendering on that Fireblast prefab a little bit late. Maybe not. Okay, let's see how it works. Yeah, it's still doing it. It's really weird. Okay, so why do you hate me? I say that to my code a lot. Why do you hate me? Oh, Frankie, do you want to see something hilarious? Okay, so here is a little bit of, here's a little bit of VR hilarity for today. Where is it? There it is. Can you see that all right? It can't be real. You know, I kind of want it to be a little bit real, honestly. Whoops. The next video just started playing. Anyway, back to music. That was just a little bit of Monday Bizarro World kind of Japanese fun. Okay, so I think the easiest way to do this is to have a private trail renderer, TR, and then when it's launched, we'll just enable the trail renderer, and then that way what it should do in theory is now it should only start rendering it once, or rendering the trail once the position has been initially set on the object. If I am not wrong, and I am never wrong, for those of you who have seen Princess Bride. Mixer. Somehow I seem to have gotten rid of my... Whoop. Nope, not working. Still shooting from the middle. Alright, we'll try that again. One more time, but this time with feeling. Hubba hubba. Sorry, a little bit of a yawn. Maybe didn't get enough sleep. Maybe. See, that's it. There's some weirdness going on there. My sky is disappearing. Come on, you. See, sky works, and then all of a sudden, boom, sky goes away. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know, weird. Yeah, the trail still wants to render from the middle, even though I'm clearing it. Why don't you love me, trail renderer? Alright. It's so weird. Corner caps, it's not the end caps. And it's getting a weird line, which is really strange. I hate these little engine problems where it's like, you think you've got something, but let's see if there's anything going on in the error log. Matrix stack full depth reached. Interesting. There is no trail render attached to the Fireblast clone. Oh. See? Always good to check the error system. You know what it is? It's because I put this trail renderer on a sub. So if I put it on the parent, and then take it off of this, and then we apply that up, I bet you it'll work now. Ah, the delightful glitches we'll see. Okay, here we go. Is it working? Sort of. Okay, so let's have a look at this and see what the trail renderer thinks it's doing. Oh, it's not enabled. But the funny thing is as soon as I enable it, Okay, so it's not getting the trail renderer again for some reason. Let's see, on line 28. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. It's getting the rigid body. I say. This is sort of a sticky situation we got here. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Whoa, 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 fly, fly. Okay, there we go. Okay, so. Okay. Enabled, sure. Clear, okay. Okay, so let's turn that off now and test it again. Oops. Okay, so on this Fire Blast, is my renderer working? No. Okay, so it's closer, but for some reason it isn't enabling itself. Okay, on the prefab itself, let me just check here. So let's not disable it. Let's just clear it. I'm just going to see what happens if I clear it on the first frame that it's launched, and we'll see if that works. Weight of the world! I don't know what that song's saying. Weight of the world? Alright, so Juan. Hey, look at that! Pew pew pew. Now I need a pew sound. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Flap flap. Pew pew pew. Flap flap. Flap flap. Pew pew pew. Flap. All right. Good. Mucho bueno. Hey, Robin Deckers, how's it going? Just gonna do a little stretch. Just a tiny, tiny stretch. Good. So that's all good. It's all good in the hood. It's groovy doovy. So now in the game controller, we need to set a shot countdown on each player. And then here we're going to set a... Oh, we've got a bullet delay already. So when we create a new group map, here we go. So we're going to set my map dot max shot countdown equal to bullet delay. And then each round, or each update frame, and we're gonna lower the time delta time. And then when he tries to do shot. Okay, sorry, shoot. Play or shoot. Alright, so we're actually going to pass that in because we need to calculate this every time. So if pgma.current shot or shot countdown is less than or equal to 0, then we're just going to send in pgma. And there. So we're going to set that to the max shot countdown. Skippity boom. Hey Kappa, how's it going? Stretch those arms, stretch those shoulders. Work it, work it. All right, so oops, compiler errors. What have I improperly compiled? Session ID does not... Oh, player by session ID. That's in the Parmesan. There we go. Just for those of you who don't remember, the reason I'm using Parmesan is because params, for parameters, is a reserved word, so I can't parse it properly. So I replaced it with Parmesan. So Parmesan means parameters, just in case you were wondering. Alright, so if we join in... Whoa, 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 don't fly off the bottom! There we go, so now we actually have a bullet delay. And it's working, first try. Alright, so on the game controller, what's our current bullet delay? 2 seconds. Let's set it down to 1.25. Good. And now on our prefabs, on the Fire Blast, we have a trail renderer. So in here, we're going to have a public, which means it's accessible by the other members of stuff and things. All right, so we're going to create a renderer. We're just going to call it rend. And we're going to create a public void set color. Okay, so now when we good. So now when we launch that bullet, I want the bullet to have the color of the players so that they're easier to track whose was whose. Because we're randomizing the colors of the players when they enter the game. So we've got a set random color. Let's see where that's being used. Morning. Okay, well, we don't need this space key in there anymore. So let me see what I put that random color on. Prefabs. Okay, so it is on the parent prefab. So I need a way to... Well, I mean, we could just, on the shooter... so this works. Okay, this works. So on the shot, here we go. Yeah, so we have a set color there. So we're gonna set color to Ramsey dot, I think I called it my color. Okay, and on the set color, okay, that may or may not work. You gotta have confidence in programming. It's possible that could work, or it's possible it could blow up my whole code. I'm pretty confident of that. All right, let's join. So, okay, so let's just check those, because it could be that I'm setting the color. Nope, I'm not. But yeah, okay, so I haven't linked up the renderer yet, which is why it's not working. So we'll go into the prefabs, we'll drag a Fireblast in there, and then we'll drag this renderer over and we'll apply it, and a G and the H. Now, on the player monster, he has set random color set. So what we want to do is on the bullet, we also want to set the renderer material emission color to C times 2. And that'll make it glow the same color as well, in theory. I always append in theory because sometimes these things don't work as expected. Like that. Okay, so let's see what those Fireblasts look like. And are we getting any errors? Oh, okay, obviously. There. Okay, that should fix it. Just gotta wait for the interactive to start up. There we go. Whoa! Well, it worked. If you call that working. Oh my god, it's multiplying it by like 20. Oh, I see. Because the color that we're setting on the There we go. So we want to keep the original color, not the multiplied one for the emissive. And then in here, there we go. Let's try that. One more time, but this time with feelings, whatever. All right. That's better. Now the trail renderer needs a little bit of work, but let's just have a quick look in here. There we go, and we should have a trail renderer in here too. Oops. So let's we'll just make sure that we have it, and then we're going to set let's see what happens if we multiply this color out a little bit. See if we can get that trail looking the same as the... Oh, did I ever apply that? Yeah, we'll find out, I guess. Hey, see? Where'd my guy go? Oh well, he's gone. I broke it. Yep, bat with fireball skill. Oh, it is so broken right now. Is everything broken, or is it just that? Wow, that is dead. Come on, Unity, don't crash on me now. All right. It is well and truly toast. Hopefully I didn't lose too much on that freeze. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn and respect the loss of that session of Unity. It was a good session, one of the best, but it is well and truly dead. Alright. Okay, let me check my trail settings. Those are working. The minimum distance to spawn a new point. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Oh wait. I need to apply that up. There we go. And we'll delete it. And test it one more time. And then I think after this test, it is 10 a.m. It is probably time for me to get my bearings and work on other things. And coffee. More coffee. There's that weird second streak in there. That's odd. Okay, but it's good enough. Next time we'll work on adding some power-ups to these platforms that people can pick up. And then I think collisions between the... Actually, we'll probably work on collisions first, and then we'll work on power-ups. Back to work! Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and we will see y'all later.